Hello everyone, welcome back to CarBuyer Singapore. Now we're in Germany with the BMW iX1. Now the third generation X1 was the first one that came with a Cat A COE in Singapore. However, it's also the first X1 to come with a fully electric powertrain. And we're going to show you the inside and outside, show you what's different between this and the X1 we have in Singapore. First off, the BMW iX1 looks very similar to the outgoing X1 that we have right now. So it's got this big, tall, muscular stance, kind of big SUV vibes with this massive grille. Now, I say grille, but this is actually a textured piece of plastic that's sealed off, which kind of mimics what a grille should look like, because this is an electric car, so it needs this kind of aerodynamic elements to help aid its drag coefficient, which, if you're wondering, is CD 0.26. Now, it also has flush door handles, no exhaust pipes, and plenty of blue inserts around the badges and on the rims. Now, apart from these little additions that denote it as an I vehicle, there really isn't much differentiating this from the X1. It has the same length, the same width. It rides a little bit lower. It's only 26mm lower than the X1, and most of it has to do with the batteries. Now, because the iX1 has a all-wheel drive dual motor drivetrain that takes up a lot of underfloor storage, this has a boot capacity of 490 litres, which is 50 litres less than you get in the X1 with 540. But I don't golf, and I'm pretty sure you could fit a golf bag in here. But if you do need a little more room, you can fold down the rear seats so you have 1,495 litres, which should be plenty of storage. So here we are behind the wheel of the BMW iX1, and the first thing that strikes you is how quick this car is. I mean, it has 313 horsepower, 494 Newton meters of torque. It goes from 0 to 100 in 5.6 seconds. That's 1.2 seconds faster than the iX3, which is admittedly less powerful. However, this has a smaller battery than the iX3, just 64.7 kilowatt hours compared to the iX3's 80. So range takes a little dip as well. This is rated for about 440 kilometers to 417 on the WLTP cycle. The iX3 gets like what, 460-ish. Speed limit right now is 120. In about 100 meters, I'm gonna cross into the unrestricted part of the highway. We got it up to about 185 yesterday, even though this has a top speed of 180 on paper. Okay, I'm at 120, 30, 140, 150. Foot hard down now. 160, 170. Please, no one cut in front of me. Please. 180. Yes, 180. Yeah, so it is possible to break the on-paper speed limit of this car if you have gravity helping you and a clear stretch of road on the Autobahn. I haven't driven on the Autobahn in my life, ever. So doing it for the first time in an EV, it is fun. But truth be told, Autobahn driving is not like you would expect. Not that you would ever experience what that's like in Singapore, because we are limited to 90. Now that we're at a more, shall I say, legal pace, we can start talking about what this car is like, or will be like, in a more Singaporean context. Well, for one, it looks, like I said earlier, it looks like an X1 on the inside. So you've got plenty of nice materials in here. The seats are comfortable. Most of the interfaces here are exactly the same. I don't feel like I'm driving something from the future. So for most of the duration on yesterday's journey, we were in the iX1 in the S-Line configuration. The one that I have right now is the M Sport one, and it does come with, well, obviously the M body kit, but it also has a boost pedal on the left-hand side. So I'm in comfort mode right now. If I pull that pedal, it gives me sport mode for 10 seconds. It is very composed, even at high speeds. Although in comfort mode, the steering wheel tends to get a little bit too soft for my liking, but in sport mode, it's fine. It's the right amount of steering weight. I really do have the confidence to get up to the lead wagon. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to follow the lead car. So now that we're turning off the highway and traveling at a more modest or legal speed, I can talk about the comfort aspect of the car, which is well, it is comfortable. It is silent because it's electric. The springs are relatively soft. The seats in this particular M version are a little bit more stiff, but it's not a huge difference from the S-Line version. However, where it starts detracting from the generic ICE-powered X1 is, well, the powertrain. It's a lot faster. It feels a lot heavier, but it also makes it more planted. It is still very comfortable, and because electric, it is very silent as well. It's only up to higher speeds, maybe highway speeds, that you start to hear a little bit of buffeting or wind noise, especially from the A-pillars where the mirrors are. Now the back seats are, well, I have a passenger behind, I don't think he's complaining, so it's perfectly suited for most families. Of course, many would just prefer to get the X1 S-Drive 16i because it's a lot cheaper since it's Cat A. But given how ridiculous COE prices are now, and given how we are supposedly transitioning to electric, this does have a place in our market, along with the iX3. But the iX3 is just bigger, and obviously the interior is a lot more well appointed than this one is. But to each his own. If you like power in a compact proportion car, you have this. It's an excellent road trip car. It's very powerful, yes. You don't get to use the power all of the time. So if you're like me and you just want to take it chill, you know, you can put it out of sport mode, put it into efficiency mode, and watch your efficiency values improve. So that was our first drive review of the BMW iX1. Now the car is expected to arrive in Singapore sometime toward the end of 2023 or maybe early 2024. Prices are unconfirmed at the moment, but stay up to date with carbuyer.com.sg to keep up with the news. Also, we're on Facebook, TikTok and YouTube, so do check us out as well. Once again, this is CarBuyer Singapore. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.